Now we're moving on to Princess next, on board the Caribbean Princess, and this is a 40-night Mediterranean cruise, but let's take you on board. First of all, Princess, again, they've got such a great reputation in the industry, haven't they?
Oh, they really, really have, and this is one of the largest ships within the Princess fleet. She can carry approximately 3,100 sunseekers. She came into service in 2004, and she's a very impressive ship. She weighs a mighty 116,000 tonnes. Wonderful staterooms, and the food is absolutely wonderful. You've got Sabatinis, you've got the Sterling Steakhouse, just delicious pizzas, hamburgers, you know, whatever you fancy, whether it's fancy or whether it's non-fancy, whatever you fancy. Right, Broadway-style theatre productions. Isn't the entertainment fabulous on Princess?
And that's such a big part of it for me. I love to think that every evening you've got not just great dining, you've got all of your entertainment included.
It's so fun, and you've got the movies under the stars, which they're really famous for as well.
It's really nice.
Which is, you know, hard to beat when you can see the stars shining and you're watching a movie, you've got your drinks, you've got your rug. Wonderful.
Now, this is another cruise. For those of you that don't like flying, and you know, it is easy sometimes cruising directly out of Southampton. It's very easy actually, because you just drive up and everything's taken care of. Your luggage is taken to your stateroom and the holiday begins straight away. But we've got a few days at sea and we're making our way over to Barcelona, aren't we?
Yes, which is a stunning place, very vibrant and incredible architecture. You've got the sort of the Gaudi influence, which it's really famous for. But lots of distinct neighbourhoods as well in Barcelona, so you can sort of decide where you want to go and visit. You've got Port Vell, which has got bars and restaurants and shops and a big aquarium, or you can go again down to the old town. But don't miss a stroll along Las Ramblas as well, where you've got all your markets and flower stands and
the street entertainment's really good.
Loads of street entertainment, so there's loads to look at. You know, if you fancy, stop off, bit of tapas, a nice ice-cold pitcher of sangria. You've got the Sagrada Familia, is one of the most famous sites, which sort of looms over the whole city. You've got the Olympic Stadium, which I think we saw a flash of just earlier. And there it is. So loads to do, loads to visit, and your holiday's off to a great start. And then we're sailing off to Corsica. And the port's really pretty, actually. You can easily explore it by foot, and it's just crammed full of nice shops and restaurants. It's very pretty. And then we're
off to Rome.
To Rome, and you say ooh, and it's right. Honestly, Rome, so romantic.
I only visited Rome again. It was on a cruise a couple of years ago, and I just thought, why hadn't I been there sooner? It was amazing.
It is. It takes your breath away. Every time you walk down the road, you do suddenly see something ancient and just...
Do you know, I was surprised how easy it was to get around as well.
Very easy. You can pack a lot in the day.
Yes, you can.
You really can.
There's a Colosseum, of course.
Got to see the Colosseum, because that's incredible.
It's huge, isn't it?
Absolutely massive. And then you've got Vatican City pretty nearby, and of course that's right next to the Sistine Chapel as well. So you should be able to fit in a lot of the sites. Trevi Fountain, Spanish Steps, Piazza Navona. It's all there, and it makes me almost want to cry. I love it so much.
You know, I just thought we were looking at this is a great thing about cruises. You get to see so much in the one holiday. Now, we're making our way over to the port of Livorno, and a chance to visit either Florence or Pisa. Yes,
which is, you know, wonderful. So whichever you haven't been to, really, and if you haven't been to both, you have to go on another cruise one day. But the Leaning Tower of Pisa is an obvious one. And Florence, if you love your art and things like that, then go there. But beautiful. And then day 9, we're going to Genoa. And you've got the port, which is really close to the marine terminal, where loads of like the cruise ships now dock, and it's a really charming place, actually. And from the distance, you can see sort of green hillsides.
There they are.
Yeah, and there they are. And you've got again those colours, those amazing colours that you just don't get in this country, sort of pinks and reds, and you've got a small town feel. So again, quite walkable, which is nice. I think if you're on a cruise, you're relaxing so much on your days where you're at sea that, you know, you're ready sometimes to have a good walk about, aren't you, and explore. Day 10, you're in Marseille. And the French Riviera, and again it's one of those ports where it's great because you can choose where you want to go. So you could go to Avignon, or you could go to Saint-Paul-de-Vence, or you can go to Les Baux. So it's easy to get to lots of different places. But even Marseille itself, fascinating, loads to do and see.
And then a day at sea, and then we're making our way over to Gibraltar.
Yes, now Gibraltar, yes, as well. A beautiful place. You've got the cable car. Those are the famous Barbary apes who live on Gibraltar. They're
Doesn't
quite
look very
funny.
happy there.
He doesn't look a bit grumpy, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, so I'd go and visit them in the Apes' Den. You can go to St Michael's Cave as well, or take a cable car right to the top of that hill up there. Very good shopping in Gibraltar as well. I always have to get shopping in somewhere.
Yeah, but it's good, though. It's very good.
It is. Those are the caves that I mentioned, St Michael's Cave.
And actually, shopping-wise, you can buy as much as you like, because obviously you're not flying on this one, so it's not a big problem.
Cram that suitcase. Oh, it's so nice not having to think about your 100 mil thingy as well. That
Oh,
always
yeah.
does my head in when you fly. So it's quite nice to take all your toiletries and everything.
And then a final couple of days at sea, and then, of course, back to Southampton. And let's just remind you of this stunning ship. She is, of course, the Caribbean Princess. The standards will be so high. You know, this is a company that really have a great reputation in the industry. And they have just got a new promotion. So let's show you what's included on this one, actually. We are going to give you a free choice of either up to $285 onboard spend, or you might choose free coach transfers or free parking as well. Choice is yours. We will give you, and this is really good, 200 minutes Wi-Fi per couple. And that, it's nice not to have to worry about how much you're spending with things like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And then you can do a really smug status update. Like, look where I am on your Facebook in the middle of your holiday.
And also, something that I always do whenever I'm cruising from Southampton, at Planet Cruise, we've got a great relationship with the Meon Valley Marriott in Southampton. So you can stay there, and it's only £70 per person, and that would give you free parking as well. So if you did choose to stay at the Marriott, I'd probably go for the onboard spend, the $285 onboard spend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And we have got various dates available. You can see there, there's the dates for May, the 18th of July or the 15th of August as well. And excursion-wise, I know we've touched on these a few times throughout the show, but we can genuinely save you up to 60% on, you know, compared to the price you pay on board, and they're all organised for you. And it's nice to do a few excursions,
Rock,
isn't it?
shops and apes. That's what I like in a day, you know? What more could you want?
But you can see they're really reasonably priced at so just £38 per person.